All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are ready. I think maybe I'm having more technical difficulties as usual, but we'll see. 500 shows deep is here. Thank you, 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 thank you. All right, I gotta stop. My mouth is already dry. All right, the Sogon Chan leading things off here. And the first pitch is in there for a strike, 0-1.
Thank you for the recommendation, Mary Kate.
Thank you, Mary Kate, and welcome. That is lifted, and that is going to just get foul. 0-2. Oh, Bae Dong-hyun out on the mound for Kiwoom. In Chong-kyu on the mound for LG. Im Chong-gyu did pitch much better in the last game. That's I actually streamed of his. Mary Kate, I think that's a safe choice. My one concern is I just had this weird feeling that Kiwoom somehow makes it 6 straight victories. All right, here we go. The 0-2 taps it on the ground, and that is into the dirts. Ball 1, 1-2. All right, here we go. The 1-2 pitch sets up down the middle this time. And that's going to be rolled over. A second baseman picks it up, throws over, and that's one away on the groundouts. Brings up the number 2 hitter, Anchi Hong, not in the lineup today for Kiwoom. Not entirely sure why, but he is not in the lineup. Just a forewarning, guys, I may have to suddenly mute the stream. I'm having some AirPod troubles, and the AirPod troubles is that is ball low to Lee Hyung Jong. Basically, I have AirPods from the TV that I can listen to the game, so I don't want to be able to. You guys can't listen to the game. That is outside at 2-0. All right, the 2-0 in there for a strike at 2-1. Im Chong-kyu, ERA of 4.47 on the season. Like I said, he did pitch much better in the last game that I streamed that he was starting. That was the last LG home game that I actually streamed. The 2-1, a big breaking curveball in there for a strike, and it's now 2-2. Im Chong-kyu features 3 main pitches. He's not a hard thrower at all. 34% of the time, he's only going to throw 140 fastball, but off of that changeup, and then off of that a curveball, and that's a big swing and a miss on another curveball, and that's his first strikeout for out number 2 on the day. So one of the things that I talk about, as Mary Kate is happy now, one of the things that I talk about a lot is the pitch selection for the pitchers. There's so many of them that are going to throw 50 to 60% fastballs, sometimes even up to 70% of fastballs. And it makes it easy to just sit on it, as that one is lifted up, lifted, going, and that is run number 1. And Mary Kate says, why? Solo shot from Kiwi's favorite music, Im Byung-uk. Didn't even get to talk about that he's already given up 4 home runs this season before he gives up 1 year. Kiwoom off to the early lead. That's 8 straight unanswered runs against LG, they won 7-0 yesterday. Chejuan looks to strike one in there, and we have got ourselves some cards here, ladies and gentlemen. Leading things off, that's going to be a grounded foul. Chejimin, lefty reliever. Kiwoom Hero, not on the roster right now. Jun Saw, a shortstop. He got plenty of playing time. And my personal fantasy league catcher, Mr. Kong Min Ho, with the silver card. All right, the 1-2 pitch to Chejuan. That's going to be a chopper up the middle. The shortstop grabs it, will throw, and that will be 3 away. But he gives up the leadoff home run, and we will go to the bottom of the first. 1-0 Q. Chejuan. Always awesome songs. 1600 on the Twins. Why? Why? Like, why? I mean, I completely agree, but why? I just don't. I don't. Sorry, guys. I just don't understand. I think Mary Kate's $50 is too much to bet on the KBO. I think her bet yesterday was the best bet she made all year. Yeah, I expect a good 8-9 runs. Just because, again, these bullpens are kind of sketchy. LG's bullpen is rested because they lost 7-0 yesterday. Bae Dong-hyun, the pitcher for Kiwoom, had to miss the spot in the rotation, missed a turn in the rotation because he hadn't been pitching well. Do not let that 4-2, if you're watching in SOOP, do not let that 4-2 win-loss record fool you. His ERA is a 4, but he got a couple of those wins when they were trying to stretch out Anu Jin. And so he would come in the second or the third inning when Kiwoom already had a lead, and Anu Jin didn't qualify for the victory because he didn't pitch 5 innings as a starter. So a couple of those victories are when he came in not as a starter, got them as a reliever. So again, I wouldn't go too hard. All right, so Hong Chang-gi steps in, a swing and a miss there. Oops, wrong side. I mean, I guess. I just see. I mean, we're obviously in different tax brackets, so I can't say much. I keep putting the pitches on the wrong pitcher there. All right, here we go. The 0-2 pitch. Way up high. Ball on. Thank you. All right, 1-2 pitch misses up high at 2-0, or 2-2. Sorry. The ugliest socks in the world, the fake stirrup socks that don't even look like stirrup socks. All right, the 2-2 pitch to Hong Chang-gi is a foul away. Hong Chang-gi average it back down below the old Mendoza line. down to 197, but he is a guy that's still going to get his walks. Thank you, 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 thank you. I wish I could automate the thank yous. The 2-2 is up high, runs the count full. 3-2. First full count of the day for LG. First full count of the day for either team. All right, the 3-2. And that is going to be a ground ball. The shortstop deep doesn't even make the throw, and he is going to be on base with a leadoff single. Yeah, my concern for Kiwoom is always their bullpen. You know, when they have a 7-0 lead, it's a different guys in the bullpen, but in a close game, right, it's a Pake mean. All right, are we going to get a bunt in the first inning, the second batter? No, he doesn't bunt, so he misses inside. 1-0. Bak Dong-hyun already 8 pitches. Pake mean 261 on the season. No home runs, though. He is a guy that does have a sneaky power. And it's 2-0 again. Pak Dong-hyun. I keep mixing up all the players' names. Bae Dong-hyun was used to play for Hanwha. They have this thing. It's kind of like a Rule 5 draft in the MLB. It's called the second draft. They actually have An Shi-hong. That is lifted up, a shortstop going out. It's a center fielder coming in. The center fielder calls him off, makes the catch, and that will be 1 away. So, thank you, Dineros. Dineros. We're gonna go with Dineros. Thank you, Dineros, for joining the best club in the YouTube stratosphere, the Sacrifice Bunts Club. Thank you, thank you. You guys can all join too. It is very expensive. You could get one. Probably what, a quarter of a tank of gas for a month's membership. As Austin Dean steps in, 344 on the season, 11 home runs, one of the early front runners for the MVP. And that is in there for a strike, go 1-1. Austin Dean, 344 still in his 4th season in the KBO. Had a little rough spell last year. Actually had an injury late in the season, then he did not look good in the Korean series. He's obviously looked way better now, as that one is low. 2-1. Hong Chang-gi over at first. Do have to remember that these guys, those twins? No. All right, the 2-1 pitch. Nope. Check over Hong Chang-gi, who's already on first base, laying on the ground before the ball ever gets there. More beeping from my ear pods. I really hope they don't die, because it is very difficult to stream otherwise. All right, the 2-1 in there for a strike at 2-2. I do have one backup plan that I might have to go take care of at the end of this inning here. 14 pitches now for Bae Dong-hyun, as these old guys are the fans of the day. Yep, there it goes. I just lost my power. All right, I'm back. I don't have actual game sound, so I can't really say if I hear anything from the actual game itself. But the 3-2 pitch to Austin Dean, that's going to be a slow roller to the first baseman. Steps on the bag. And that's 2 away. Does move the runner up 90 feet, though, is Hong Jong-gi now on a second base. Brings up the number 4 hitter, Mr. OG Wan. LG's really been struggling with being able to get someone to fill in that number 4 spot. What's up, hot chicks? Welcome, welcome. All right, to 16 pitches. Here comes pitch number 17. OG Wan looks at it up high, though. Ball. They kind of look like twins. They're probably just brothers. The 1-1 is off the handle, but it's fouled away. 1-2 now. Hopefully, I can get this all fixed with my AirPods losing power. I charged them over the night, but seems to be having a bit of a difficult haze holding charge. All right, the 1-2 pitch into the dirt. 2-2.
Thank you for the recommendation, Hot Chicks of B.
Thank you, Hot Chicks. As that is a pop fly. Third baseman just barely gets it. Sticks out the glove at the last minutes to make the catch. That's that'll take us to the break. I'll be back, guys. I got to go grab something. Welcome, J-Balls. Welcome, welcome. I'll be right back. I got to go grab a backup pair of AirPods. We're back. And there's the first pitch up high. All right. I don't have him back yet, but I do have I'm back here at least. Ball 2 there. Im Chong Gyu again, he gave up the solo shot in the first inning. That's why Kiwoom is up right now. There we go. I think we're good. Kim Bean, he's again had a fantastic week of 2 walk-offs on Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday, and right there he's going to look at ball 4. And he is going to be on base with a leadoff walk. Four pitches, 4 balls, 1 walk. Over there on first base, Pak Ju-hong moved up in the lineup. He has been hitting down in the bottom of the lineup, but today he's up into the 6 spots. 244 on the season, lays off of that. Man, it's 0-1. Which team? LG or Kiwoom? No, not yet. That is going to be a ground ball foul. Again, Kiwoom's bullpen is very, very, very bad. Let me get through this ad here. I don't think you got to worry. You're fine. But yeah, it was not a very smart bet. Let's look at the bullpens. The 0-2 misses outside, 1 and 2. Let's look at bullpen ERA. Kiwoom with a second worst. Not bad to J-Balls. 5.76 ERA. They are only better. I know. They are only better than Hanwha's bullpen, as that's going to be a ground ball to the pitcher. Throws over to first, gets the outs, moves him over, but not a bunt, ladies and gentlemen. I like it, even though it's the exact same thing as a bunt. It was not intended to be a bunt, and that is better, in my opinion. Oh, runner over to second base now. Brings up the number 7 hitter. Last guy that has actual music on this team will be stepping up. Chun Tae-hyun. 182 on the season. That's rolled over but foul. 23 pitches now for Im Jong-gyu. Here we go, the 0-1 pitch, 1 away, and that is in there for a strike at the bottom of the zone on a big hook again. 0-2 again. Im Jong-gyu, 40 or 34% of the time he's going to throw that fastball 140 kilometers an hour. Off of that is the changeup 29%, and then yeah, what's going on, right, Jim? As that one misses way up and out of the zone, 1 and 2. Then off of that, he throws that curveball 26.6% of the time. So while he has a slider that he throws 9% and a sweeper at 0.6. So he's got that about to 10% of the time also as that misses outside. What it does is it doesn't let them sit on one pitch. You know, you've got a fastball and a changeup that are going to look pretty similar coming out. And then you've got the curveball that's obviously going to have the big break also. So he has a good ability to keep hitters off balance, as that's going to be a ground ball. Third baseman looks the runner back, throws across. That will be 2 away. Brings up the number 8 hitter. Jim, I would definitely not say SSG's lineup is solid by any means.
Thank you for the recommendation, Jim Infla.
Thank you, Jim. And then also thank you, 15 minutes. Yeah, I definitely would not say they have a solid lineup by any means, as Park Sung-bin steps in, hitting 100, and he lifts that first pitch up into the left fielder, Song Chani, under it. And that will be out number 3. They go 0 for 3 with runners on base, 0 for 2 with runners in scoring position. They get a leadoff walk, but they strand them on the base pass. So we'll go to the bottom of the 7th. Mary Kate says they win easily. So listen to her, guys. She has won 70 cents this week. 70 cents, ladies and gentlemen. All right, let me see if I can get this stuff fixed. I still don't have audio of the game, which is, as you can imagine, kind of annoying. Yep. I do, J-Balls, I do everything off of this control panel. So these are my innings, away team, home team. These are my balls and strikes. These are the other innings, up and away. These are my, if I click on this, this is which batter is up. So I take away that batter. And then strikeouts here. This is base runners, and this is hits away, errors, things like that. So, yep, I do every single thing. Everything that you see on any screen, minus the SOOP actual broadcast, is everything is done by me. Yeah. See if I can. I don't know if these have any charge. They probably don't. Uh-oh. I've lost a video here. All right, so we're back. They do not have any charge. I'll charge those, see if I can get those back. So somehow I can actually start hearing the game. It really feels weird to stream this game without being able to actually hear the game itself. All right, LG comes up now, bottom of the second inning. They are going to have the 5, 6, 7 hitters coming up. And a swing and a miss from Pak Dong Wan. Mr. Full Swing, Mr. Big Tuna. Yeah, so like J-Balls, all of the music you hear, I control all of that. Every single thing that's everything that happens except obviously the broadcast, the actual SOOP broadcast. If you're watching in YouTube, everything is done by me as the 0-2 pitch. Into the dirt. So 1-2 now. I don't. I honestly don't think Kiwoom wins. I know they're up 1-0 right now. I just really don't. I don't think that. I think LG is too good. As that misses inside, 2-2 now. Because also you have the deal with Bae Dong Hyun already 25 pitches, nobody out here in the second inning. LG is a team that can see a lot of pitches. As the 2-2 catches him looking, as that is going to be his first strikeout of the day, and run away. Pak Dong Wan is a guy that's really strikes out way too much. I mean, there's nothing else to say besides that he strikes out way too much. But the best team in the KBO, I have to say Samsung. Bontaine is pitching fairly well. Both of their starters, their foreign starters, are pitching extremely well. As that's going to be a ripped foul from Lee Young Bin, and it's 0-1. And their offense is just scary good. Like they are at the point where they're like they have so much offense that they have to send people down to the second league because they don't have room for them on the roster. Righty Young Bin and the 0-2 pitch now. Yeah. But Kiwoom had a foreign starters. That's going to be a strike way up in the zone. And there's that high fastball that I keep saying that KBO hitters cannot hit. You can watch Dinero if you go to the Dinero. I assume. I don't know. I'll get back to you in just a second. It's Sally. Dinero. Are you in Korea or outside of Korea? As that is a foul away from Gubo and Hyako and 1 now. Go to the description in the YouTube channel, and there's a link to a thing is called SOOP. In SOOP is the official international broadcast rights. I actually stream same audio, same video, and everything, but I am able to actually show the game as that is a pop fly to the first baseman. Sheju Wan, and 1, 2, 3 go the old LG Twins as we will go to the third inning. It's 1-0 Kiwoom as this game is flying. Quick 1, 2, 3. Doosan and Hanwha, Zach Logue, or I keep wanting to call him Jack Logue, Jake Logue because of the way his name is spelled in Korean. Has been pitching much better. Whites, they're just a way better team. That game I would say is a toss-up, Selly. And then what was your other one? Kia? No, I would not say Kia. I would say SSG. Yeah, I would say SSG. Despite the 5-game losing streak, Kim Gun-woo out on the mound is a much better starter than Yang Hyung-jong. Yang Hyung-jong, a absolute legend, but has not pitched well at all this season. I don't bet at all. I actually do not bet at all. I live in Korea. I've lived in Korea for over 12 years now. Go to all of the games, all of that. I used to go to all the games. I used to be a season ticket holder. So I don't bet at all. Never have bet on the KBO. I would never actually bet on the KBO just because it's so chaotic. All right, Im Chong-gyu back out the top of the third inning. And that's his ball 1. Gwon Hyuk Bin, a 154 out on the mound. Or out into the batter's box. That's going to be outside 2-0. Yeah, King made 100%. I expect Kiwoom to put up a bit of a fight there, but again, I think LG wins. But there is this weird little thing in me that keeps saying that Kiwoom does get another victory. Is another 3-0 count to lead off the inning. He walked to the last inning, the first batter on the 4 pitches, and he walks the first batter in this inning on 4 pitches, back-to-back 4-pitch walks to start the innings. As Im Chong-gyu really struggling with command. Really, really struggling with command. That brings up a Sogong Chan, grounded into a 4-3 put out in his last at-bats. His only at-bat. He's 0 for 1 on the season. Or not the season, 0 for 1 on the game. Oh, Fish fan. 500 is not enjoying his KBO wagers today, as that one is way up high. I absolutely hate this. You got a guy that threw 4 straight balls, and you go up there to try to bunt. I just don't get it. It makes 0 sense. This is how you lose a game. As the 1-0 drops it down, he will throw to first, and he gets him a sacrifice bunt that lowers your chances of scoring. Excellent decision by one of the worst teams in the league. Just don't understand it. Why are you bunting there when a guy can't throw strikes? Like, it just makes zero sense. Yeah, they lost 7-0 yesterday, but Kiwoom also had a foreigner on the mound, and LG had a spot starter. All right, so this guy has struck out in his first at bat, so looks at ball one low. Again, another ball. Like, imagine if you weren't giving away all of your outs. Crazy how that would be into this game. And another 1-0 pitch in there for a strike, 1-1. Kiwoom looks like the best team. No, they just happen to have a hot streak going. They're playing well against LG, who is not playing well lately. As the 1-1 is going to be smoked into center field. That's going to drop in, and he's going to hold him up over at third base. And Lee Hyung Jong comes up with a single, just the second hit of the day. Runners now on the corners. It's still early. Anybody who watches KBO knows that the game is never over. Bullpens doing bullpen things. All right, here comes Im Byung-uk, and that is ripped into right field, and that is going to score a run. As Im Byung-uk comes up with another hit. He had the solo shot back in the first inning. Runners on the corners once again. Yeah. 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 Well, it's better to lose 1,400 than lose 1,600, right? I guess. Moonhyun Bin fan, Hanwha fan, everybody cheering for Knott's Kiwoom or Knott's LG. All right, well, I guess that's a good thing. I don't know. Mary Kate should have stuck with the buck. Mary Kate's should have stuck with the buck. All right, to Cheju Wan steps in now, 0 for 1 on the day, 6-3 ground out in his first at bat. Yeah, that's again, it's so common. It's so common to have teams. There was KT scored a 7-1 run or 1 inning or something like that. 6-3 ground out in his first at bat. Goes down to his knees, pops it up. The catcher and the third baseman don't know where they're at, and it drops in and then foul. And he is going to come on home. Did he touch it is the question. Did he touch it? Either that is an error on the catcher or, well, that's an error on the catcher no matter what. He can't find it. He can't find it. It hits, drops. I don't think he touched it, though. The runner on third ends up coming home. The runner on first will end up going to second. I'm still waiting on the call. Does look like Cheju Wan is still up to bat, so. Yeah, Cheju Wan. Again, nobody touched it. All right, to Chejuan. That, though, is right at the first baseman, who catches it on a line and tags the first base to end the inning with a line-out double play. We'll go to the bottom of the third. Talk about an absolute change, ladies and gentlemen. That was a massive change, going from a 3-0 to a line-out double play. Mary Kate has got her second win, ladies and gentlemen. Mary Kate is like, oh, I knew it the whole along. No, it's the bottom of the third. I'm trying to see if they called that an error. Yes, they did call that an error. That is what they needed right there, ladies and gentlemen. That was the action that LG needed. Yeah, getting out of that 2-0 is massive. No, because it dropped and went foul and he didn't touch it. That's why I was waiting on it. Because it went foul, fish fan. It ended up hitting the ground. The catcher didn't touch it, so it went foul. And that's why it just... Looking like potatoes while going against potatoes. All right, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Pure KBO-ness right there. Worked out well for LG. We'll see what happens now. LG has got to the number 8 hitter stepping in. And the first pitch is a swing and a miss. 0-1. All right, the 0-1 is a lifted foul. 0-2. Austin Dean saving him. Great play over there by Austin Dean. Working out of the jam, courtesy of the big man, the big Texan. As that is into the dirt to 1-2. Right-handed batter, right-handed pitcher. Of course, they're not going to try to challenge him and throw a strike. Why would you want to do that when you could just throw it in the other batter's box? Big break for LG. Can they do something? They've got the bottom of the lineup coming up. 1-2 or 8-9-1. They've been retired the last 6 runners after a leadoff single. As the 1-2 misses low, 2-2. Nah, not yet. The 2-2 pitch misses up high. 3-2 runs the count full from an 0-2 to a 3-2, just the way the KBO designed it. Give the fans the most possible action that they could pay for. Here's the 3-2 pitch. And that catches him looking at the bottom of the zone. He wasn't even trying to swing the bats in that at-bat. Just looking at it to strikeout number 3 for Bae Dong-hyun. And, of course, he would be absolutely dominating LG after I dropped him as a starter. That one is lifted up. Shortstop out onto the grass. Backpedaling. And that is going to drop down. And he is going to be on the second base with a double. Good Lord, can somebody freaking play some defense in this game? Just running back, backpedaling. What is the left fielder and center fielder doing? Absolutely awful. Just absolute awful defense. And will that be the break that LG needs? Not even Little League, Fish Fan. Not even Little League. Song Chani on base with a double. We're going to air quote that. Hong Chang-gi steps up now, 1 for 1 on the day. Looks to just strike one, and it's 0-1. They don't, Jim. Like when I played, so when I again, those of you guys that don't know, I played in just a city league, and they don't call at anything. As that one is in there for a strike. They basically always defer to somebody else. No, absolutely not, Arpo. Yeah, Jim, they do not talk to each other. I would be caught because I played shortstop, so I'm running out a lot, and they would just let they would let it drop. I'm like, why aren't you calling me off? As the 0-2 is ripped into a right field, that is going to drop down. Song Chan-yi is going to round first and head on into home. And Hong Chang-gi comes up with a first RBI for LG as they get one of theirs back. And now they've got a runner on to second once again with 1 run already in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. LG woke up, King. Oh, Tufo, if you give up on betting, please tell me you're still going to join me for some games, though. All right, Hong Chang-gi over at first base brings up the number 2 hitter, a Pake Min 0 for 1 on the day. As the outfielders and now the second baseman out there conferring with the outfielders saying, guys, get your acts together. This is absolutely uncalled for. We're ruining our pitchers. We're ruining our pitcher's day. Those of you guys out in SOOP, please hit the thumbs up button. That is called an upper recommendation. It's very, very, very important. It actually sends the extreme out onto the main page, the home page for SOOP. So please hit that little thumbs up button. As Pake Min fakes the bunts, they try to backpick him, but not as he pulled it back in time, ball 1. As this game is just getting nuts. That's Mrs. Lowe.
Thank you for the recommendation, AJ Boo.
Sounds perfect, and thank you, AJ. Fantastic, Tufo. Is a 2-0 going to be grounded right to the first baseman, and we'll pick it up, step on the bag, but Hong Chang-gi now moves 90 feet away with 2 outs, and Austin Dean is stepping up. Perfect timing there for you, Selly, then. KB Joe Snipes. Where is she still with LG, or is she just in Taiwan now? And Austin Dean looks at that ball into the dirt. So luckily the catcher was able to block it, and that's 1-0. Austin Dean 0 for 1 on the day, grounded out. I live in Korea. Just Taiwan. I mean, it makes sense. She makes what, 15 times more money in LG or in Taiwan. Foreigners making their way onto TV is the 1-0 and misses inside. 2-0. Thank you, Tufo. Yeah, I've been in Korea since 2014, so 12 years. I used to be a Hanwha Eagles season ticket holder for about 6 years. I used to go to 70, 80, 90 games every single season. Yeah, it's the 2-0 in there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. That's 2-1 now. 48 pitches for Bae Dong Hyun. Austin Dean, 6 for 6 on the season with the runner on third base. As the 2-1 pitch just sets up on the outside. Swings at it. That's going to be a ground ball through the left side, and the game is tied on the Austin Dean RBI single. And it's a brand new game, ladies and gentlemen. It's a brand new game. Nate, where did Fish Fan go? Where'd 500 Deep go? Hopefully he didn't take away that bet. Hopefully he didn't let it sail. Why does it not let me do 67? Well, it lets me do, oh, it does let me do 67. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We've got ourselves a full-on baseball game. See, Fish Fan, you were worried. And I just missed a double with that. I'm sorry, guys. OG Wan ended up hitting a double there. I completely missed it. I was changing a setting. As OG Wan hits a double into the right field corner. Austin Dean ends up going to third. They've got runners now on second and third with one out, and Pak Dong Wan coming up. Uh-oh, Dinero. Is it dinero, like Spanish for money? All right, Pak Dong Wan will step in now. 0 for 1 on the day. You've got the go-ahead run over at third base. Song Chang, all because of an awful play in the outfield. Pak Dong Wan will step in. He struck out in his first at-bat, 224 on the season for the catcher. He's a man with 2 nicknames, not 2 first names, but 2 nicknames. We call him the Big Tuna, and they call him Mr. Full Swing, and he looks at ball 1 low. 1-0. All right. Yeah. Yeah, so SOOP is kind of, you can actually, Dinero, you can actually go, okay. Yeah, so you can actually go on SOOP, and you can, you don't need to watch my stream. You can watch the actual stream, as that is ripped past the diving. A shortstop, OG Wan, is going to round. They're going to send him home. It's going to be a close play at the plate, and he is in there safely. And that is going to be 2 more for LG as they take the lead 4-2 on the Pak Dong Wan RBI single, and he goes over to a second base on the throw, and just like that, Fish Fan is enjoying his life. Tufo and J-Balls are here for life.
Thank you for
also.
Star Balloons 100, Tufo.
Thank you, Star
빨간색
Balloons.
하트불.
Thank you. That, ladies and gentlemen, is LG coming alive against the old Kiwoom Heroes, as that misses low, and it's 1-0 to Lee Young Bin. And that is a swing and a miss, and 1-1. Big day in the stream, ladies and gentlemen. All right, here we go. The 1-1 pitch to Yi Young Bin. That is going to be ripped, but the right fielder makes the play on it, and that will be 3 away, but not before an absolute collapse from Kiwoom on a ball that should have been caught, and we will go to the 4th inning. 4-2 LG. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Yeah, we'll fix that there. Thank you. Hey, those of you guys in Soup, I know there's a bunch of you guys in Soup right now. I think 50 something people in Soup. Uh, if you look next to my channel name, there's a little star. That star is how you follow me on Soup. It makes it easier to be able to find my streams. I stream 6 days a week. You guys can pick which games you want. Yeah. It's what I do like MLB, but I can't watch MLB. I actually work a full-time job during the day. So I work early in the morning till about an hour before KBO game starts, and then I come home. I actually live like 2 blocks from my work. I come home and immediately get started for the KBO streams. So I really don't have time to watch the MLB at all. I have no idea. I honestly don't know how much anything is worth on Soup. Yeah, but now Tufo, you've got that little badge. You are a member of the fan club because you are up there. Most people don't donate on there because they don't know how to donate on there. I have no idea how much it is, honestly. But all right, so we're back. We've got to the top of the 4th inning here. You've got who's coming up here? Who's coming up? We've got the 5, 6, 7 hitters coming up for Kiwoom. And the first pitch is in there for a strike to Kiwoom Bean.
Thank you for the recommendation, Palmer's 7256.
Thank you, Palmers. As Kiwoom Bean rips that one, but it's going to be foul into the section, and the ball boy is going to have to hustle to get that one. It's almost 3 o'clock. Yeah, almost 3 o'clock here. So the Tuesday game, the Saturday early games start at 2 o'clock. So we're an hour in. All right, the 1-2 pitch now to Kiwoom Bean. 43 pitches now for Im Chong-gyu. 0 for 0 on the day, walked in his first at bat, so that is going to be a ground ball. Second baseman bobbles it, will recover, throws over, and that will be outs. Number 1. Yeah, if you guys have any questions about oh, no, I'm yeah, I teach English and history. I'm actually the head teacher in an international school, as that's a misses outside. I don't want to know. Yeah, I work at a alternative school in the mountains. Basically, we had meditation, and we have classes deep into the mountains. We have hiking trails on campus. We have rabbits, lots of bugs. As that is a ripped foul, 1-1 now to Pak Ju Hong. All right, the 1-1 pitch. And that's in there for a strike at the bottom of the zone, 1-2. Pak Ju Hong, 1-3 ground out in his first at bat. And that is bounced into the dirt. And a 2-2. Yeah, I definitely think so. What's up, Buklaw? Buklaw? I'm going to say Buklaw. Buklaw? We're going to guess there. All right. So I think so too, Jim. As the 2-2 swing and a miss. Second strikeout of the day for Im Chong-gyu, and 2 away as the number 7 hitter comes up. This is the Kiwoom that most of us know. This is the Kiwoom that most of us know here, ladies and gentlemen. And Im Chong-gyu is not a big strikeout guy, just a 25 strikeouts and 48.1 game or 41.1 innings coming into today. 49 pitches now for the right-hander in Jun Tae-hyun. will step in and looks at ball one on the curveball, just breaks below the zone. And the 0 for 1 on the day, grounded out into a 5-3 putout in his first at bats. Yeah, Jim, Samsung was way better than their record showed last year. They were actually the third best team in the league. If you look at their actual win probability, they just had a lot of blown saves at one point. And then that is in there for a strike, and it's 2-1. Samsung filled their need over. I thought that they were going to have a little bit of trouble because of the Manning injury before the season started, but O'Loughlin has pitched extremely well as of late. The big signing from Chae Hyung-woo has been absolutely fantastic for them, as that's going to be a ground ball. The shortstop, the second baseman throws, but not in time as he beats out to the infield single. I thought the shortstop ended up cutting that off, but the second baseman ended up taking it way behind as my old boy is back. My northern brethren, welcome Pat, and welcome Roberts. I thought it was I thought it was taken over but the second baseman tried to make a play, but that's gonna be an infield single from the number 7 hitter, and that brings up a Pak Sung Bin. Looks at a strike there, and it's 0-1. Not much Gu Bon Hyuk could do there. Got rid of it as quickly as possible. Hitting a 91 on the season, ladies and gentlemen. Not 191, not 291, not 391, just 91. And that checks over on the runner, who makes a half a step back onto the bag. Welcome back, Arpo. All right, the 0-1 pitch. And lays off of it, but it's in there for a strike on the outside corner, and it's 0-2. Pak Sung Bin, it does not have music. That's why you guys don't get to hear it. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Hopefully these AirPods and this cheap knockoff pair. Yeah, old Dreads, the Democratic People's Republic of Korea was here. That is a way outside. A right-handed batter, right-hand pitcher, of course. You throw the fastball way outside, and it's 1-2. 50 cents on Twins. That is an excellent bet. What's up, A11 bets? All right, the 1-2 pitch, and that is going to be lifted up. First baseman Austin Dean in foul territory under it, and makes the catch. They get a 2-out single, but it's nothing after that. So we will go to the bottom of the fourth. It's 4-2 LG. That's a lot of money. That is a lot of money. You guys are betting way more money than I like. Let me put it this way. So $1, we'll make it a simple way. It's not exact. $1 is basically 1,000 won. So when I see 5,000, I think 5,000 won. I think like $5, and I'm like, man, that's way too much to be betting on KBO. But it's $5,000. I mean, yeah, it's. I wouldn't say it's easy to make money on because it is so unpredictable, but at the same time, not not getting crazy. And I don't know why people bet on. I don't even know what you guys call it. I don't bet, so I don't know why people bet on like the first 5 innings or, uh, this player for 2 hits, runs, or RBIs or whatever. I don't understand that. But let me. I got to do some calculations here. I think we are. There we go. A11 has got some fans here. All right, so got to the bottom of the fourth inning. You've got the 7, 8, 9 hitters coming up as LG almost batted around in the last inning. Bae-dong Hyun is still out there. Gubong Hyuk will lead things off. What am I doing? Oh, that's fine. As that is a foul to straight back. There we go. I had my music all mixed up, ladies and gentlemen. And the 0-2 is a lifted up foul, and it stays 0-2.
Thank you for the recommendation, Tufo.
Thank you, Tufo. And the 0-2 misses up high, ball 1. 1-2. 59 pitches now for Bae-dong Hyun. And that is going to be ripped in the shortstop, not able to make the play. Not going to be an error, but it should be an error as he just was afraid to get in front of it in Gubon.
Thank you for Star Balloons 33, Tufo.
Thank you, Tufo. We still don't know what a star balloon is, but maybe I'll look it up. Yeah, no, the shortstop just ate him alive.
Thank you for Star Balloons 11, Tufo.
Thank you, Tufo. Don't know what a star balloon is. I don't know how to cash out. I don't know any of that. All right.
Thank you for Star Balloons 6, Tufo.
Tufo going crazy over there. All right, the 0-1 pitch. So that is going to be fouled straight back. Again, it's not going to be an error because he didn't touch the ball, but it is perfectly fine, and no matter how much it is. Here, I'm going to put this in here just in case. Again, I don't know what a star balloon is, guys. If you want to donate, that's a much better way. As the 0-2 is popped up, third baseman out into foul territory now. Under it's back into fair territory and makes the catch. And that will be 1 away. The reason why I say that, I have a Twitter. I just post whenever I'm gonna go live or things like that. Again, I don't gamble at all. I don't bet at all. So, all right, here we go. Song Chani, he got to the rally started last inning with the pop up over to first base or over to the shallow left. Here we nope. He checks over on the runner. Nope, he just steps off the bat. All right, I gotta get back to my calculations. And that is absolutely skied, but it'll be foul. And no 1-1. Very hard hits. A foul ball 1. Right, here we go. The 0-1 pitch to Song Chani. Again, double and a run scored in his first at-bats. And that is going to be a ground ball to the third baseman. Throws over to the second and then to first in time. And that will be an inning-ending double play on the 5-4-3 putouts. Looked almost like he came off the bag, but I think he got his foot back on it. And that will be 3 away. We'll go to the fifth inning. 4-2. LG. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, it's a very niche little group, so I'm not too worried about. Yeah, not worried about it at all. I probably wouldn't be watching this game. I would probably be taking a nap right now because again, Kiwoom is kind of boring to watch. But yeah, yeah, on Twitter, all I do on Twitter is I just post the schedule for what games I'm going to be
Thank you for the
streaming.
recommendation, Lintoff.
Thank you, Lintoff. Oh, don't worry about it, Tufo. Again, most people do not donate on Soup at all. Jim, that would be amazing. That would be absolutely amazing. But yeah, I stream 6 days a week on Twitter or X or whatever you want to call it. I usually post the schedule, the week schedule, and then over on YouTube, I have more things over there. I'll have actual videos. If you want to actually know about the KBO, you can check out some of those things. I have no idea how to do that, Mary Kate. All right, so we've got to the top of the 5th inning coming up. Coming up is going to be the 9-1 two hitters for Kiwoom. As they look to try to get a run back before the break. Remember the 5th inning break and not the 7th inning break. The number 9 hitter is going to pinch hit here. You've got the catcher now pinch hitting here. So Guan Hyuk Bin is out. That's the shortstop that has just made the last 2 big misplays. No, Kim Gun-hee will take over behind the back. The U.S. I lived. I'm from Missouri. As that is a pop fly to Austin Dean, and 1 away. Yeah, I am from Missouri. I traveled the U.S. for years while I was before I moved here. I lived in Vegas for a while. I lived in Colorado for a couple years. I spent summers in New Hampshire working at a kids' sports camp. As Sogon Chang steps in 0 for 1 on the day, sacrificed bunt in his last at-bats. Ended up did actually helping to score a run despite everything. Again, they only scored 1, as the 1-0 is foul, as Austin Dean wasn't able to make that play. And that is going to be ripped into center field, dropping in for a 1-out single. And Sogan Chang is trying to bring his team back. Yeah. I definitely look like a Midwestern, I know. Again, those of you guys on Soup, if you want to follow me so you can watch games with me more often, next to my channel name is a little star. That is how you follow me on Soup, as he absolutely crushes this, but it is foul. Reminds me right there, Lee Hyung Jong, of in Rookie of the Year when Ogre was just waiting on that Rosengardner. That's the fastball that he ends up ripping foul. That one is lifted up, the center fielder under it, and that will be 2 away. Hosengardner. That just holding it back. Thank you, Jim. Some iced tea. Is that iced tea? Aha. Ah. I have no idea what is. Arpo, what is That is in there for a ball up at the top of the zone. No, want to know. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Tufo. Tipping over there on Ko-Fi. Super awesome. Thank you very much. As that misses outside. Checking down to see what the runner or what the umpire did over at the batter saying iced America. It says It's yeah. All right, so we have a video replay here. And again, I don't have audio of the game. I'm gonna see if this works finally. All right, video check, video replay check on the check swing. Thank you, Arpo. I was hoping you could give me the translation. I wonder why it doesn't show up though. No swinging, yeah. All right, so 2-0. Yeah, so it used to only be available in vertical. They're like, I think they're like gifts or something like that. I don't know how much they're worth. I don't know anything at all. Is that misses way outside a 3-0 now to Im Byung-wook. 2 for 2 on the day. Sogan-chan is over to first as that misses outside. And that puts runners now over at first and second as Im Byung-wook gets on base for the third time today via the walk and brings up a Cheju-won. Thank you. Yeah, I do know that the reason why I started Ko-Fi is because so when you send money on YouTube, so if you send it through Apple takes 30% automatically, and then YouTube takes 30% of the remaining. So when you tip on YouTube, it usually takes about 50%. I don't know about SOOP. I have no idea at all. But Ko-Fi is nice because Ko-Fi only takes 10%. So it's a super nice in as far as like a tipping and all that stuff. It's way, way better Ko-Fi. All right, the Cheju-won steps in and looks at strike one down the middle, 0-1. Now you got to the tying run on base at first base. Im Byung-wook after the walk. Cheju-won lined into that to double play. As of the 0-1 into the dirt. What are you talking about, Fish Fan? That little T next to his name, that I don't know, the little or the pink thing, that is tipping. That is a signal for being in the fan club. Yeah, the 1-1 is popped up. The left fielder's coming in. He will be under it though, and that's is 3 away. They strand 2 more. They've left 5 on. We will go to the bottom of the 5th. It's 4-2 LG. He's new, Fish Fan. He's new. Thank you, Jim. Yeah, I don't know why that doesn't show up though. I wonder. Instant noodles. I wish it would show up in the chat though, Jim. I don't know why it doesn't. Yeah, Fish Fan was the first person to send something on Ko-Fi. Yeah, nobody has to send anything. I appreciate it if you do. I do have a ton of money in this. Perfect, Jim. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, thank you everybody for donating. It definitely makes my day. Oops, 0 for 2, 0 for 1. I've got to get to my numbers back here. Yeah, I have no idea what any of the jewels things is. 4, 13, 7. I try to keep updated with all of like everything, like amount of runners left on base, the amount of hits and their batting average and all of that stuff with runners on base and all that. Dredge, Serious Freddy. All right, so Kim Gun-hee back behind the plates now as he took over. All right, Oh-Sun Jin takes over at short, so Oh-Sun Jin will take over in the 8th spots. Kim Gun-hee pinch hit there in the 9th spot, so they will switch positions in the lineup. Stepping in first is going to be Hong Chang-gi as he looks at strike one. Hong Chang-gi on the day, 2 for 2. And that misses outside, ball 1. Oops. There we go. There we go. Big swing right there. I love this. The Conan O'Brien skits. Thank you, Tufo. Ko-Fi just does 10%, which is really, really good. Thank you. Ko-Fi bots. It doesn't say who it was though. But thank you, whoever that was, Ko-Fi bots. Yeah, so the 1-2 is going to be a ground ball past the diving second baseman. He is going to round first, but he's going to head back. And Hong Chang-gi is on base for the 3rd time today with another single. And that is what most of the fans here in the chat absolutely want to see. Hong Chang-gi. Thank you, Jim. Yeah, so Ko-Fi takes 10%. I think that's the lowest amount of anything, and it's instant too, which is awesome. All right, so that'll be it for him. We will bring in a new pitcher for Park Hae-min as 69 pitches for Bae Dong-hyun, and that will be it. We'll get another guy in here, ladies and gentlemen. I have a question for those of you guys watching. Is the chat there, the size of the chats, the words and everything, is it too big, too small, or is it okay? I was playing with it today, trying to make it a little bit more readable, but because I'm watching, I have 3 streams up on one side. I don't know how well it is for everybody else. Yeah, Jim, honestly, I don't know how any of that works. I know nothing about it. But yeah, subscriptions on SOOP, I think all it does is let you not have ads if you watch my streams or something like that. Okay, thank you, Jim. Yeah, I'm not sure how it looks for you guys because again, my camera's in a set spot, so I can't really move it. But I'm always trying to make it a little bit easier to read. Mary Kate, you still hanging out here? Fish fan, really enjoying his day so far. As it was off to a bad day, but he waited it out. Luckily for him. Sitting pretty right now is again, we've got a new pitcher out there on the mound. I don't know who it is yet. Kim Sung Jin out on the mound now. 19 games, 18 points at 2 innings, 1 win, 1 loss, 8 holds, 6.75 ERA, 13 strikeouts, 7 walks, 1 home run given up, at a 3 points at 2.9 batting average against. As Paque Min will grade him with a bunt. Fantastic bunts if you don't want to win. Fantastic bunts if you don't want to win. Moves the runner over. God, why do they bunt? I just don't get it. As the 3-1 or 3-4 putouts. Tink, I have to believe so. I'm gonna say that just because they are already in the Kiwoom bullpen in the 5th inning. But I wouldn't put too much on it. I would save that money and because maybe with Kiwoom's offense, you never know. As Austin Dean looks at ball 1, way outside. Is it Omaha time? Do they still play in Omaha? He pops it up off of his hands. Catcher out. Catcher takes it. 2 away. Kiwoom Ben came running in, almost ran into him. All right, there we go. That is a fixed. Austin Dean is out now. Runner over to second base again. The bunts. Now what are you gonna do? You need a hit. Ojiwan steps in. He had a double and a run scored last inning. Yeah, 100%, Puklaw. Like, zero question. That one is popped up. Catcher giving chase, but it will get out of play. Yeah, no 1-1. Yeah, since again I'm from Missouri, a lot of the people I went to school with were from Omaha or the Omaha area, or Iowa, that area. So a lot of them had boxes at the College World Series every year. Zoji-Wan 1 for 2 on the day. Again, a double popped up to the third baseman in his first at bat. That just misses outside. 1-1. Already 3 new players out on the field right now for Kiwoom. As a bad defense has cost them this early lead. As the 1-1 is lifted up, the left fielder will range over a little bit, makes the play, and that will be a 3 away. Excellent job bunting. You didn't score anything. Good job. Excellent job once again. That will take us to the break, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be back in just a few. right, ladies, we are back. Ladies and gentlemen, whatever. Yeah, Buklaw. I lived in Lee Summit for a little bit. I used to go to at the time it was Central Missouri State, is where I started school at. I finished at Northwest Missouri State's, about 2 hours up north. All right, so Kim Young Bin will lead things off for Kiwoom. Looks at the ball one there. 1-0, 71 pitches from Im Chong-gyu. That is ripped past the diving first baseman, and he is going to be on base with a leadoff single. Second time he's been on base. Got some either mustache or beard or dread in my hair, in my mouth. All right, so leadoff batter on base once again. Pak Chu Hong looks at a strike one, and it's 0-1. Pak Chu Hong 0 for 2 on the day, a 1-3 ground out and a strikeout. They've had a leadoff batter on base 3 times in this game. There's the 0-1, a swing and a miss. 1-2. Yeah, the 0-2, swing and a miss, and another strikeout for Im Chong-gyu. 3 pitches, 3 strikeouts, ladies and gentlemen, and no one away. Brings up the number 7 hitter, Jun Tae-hyun. Dun, 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 dun. All right, Jun Tae-hyun will step in now. Jun Tae-hyun has singled in his last at-bat, 1 for 3, a 5-3 ground out in the other one. And the 0-1 pitch, low, 1-1. And the 1-1 is going to be rolled over. The third baseman will scoop it up in the foul territory. 1-2. Those of you guys watching, please make sure you hit the thumbs up button, whether that's YouTube, and you can like the stream, or over on SOOP, hitting that thumbs up makes it a upper recommendation. Very important on SOOP. It's kind of like the likes used to be over on YouTube. On SOOP, it's called upper recommendation. It sends the actual stream out to everybody else in on the SOOP main page. Also helps with my ranking as I try to become an official sports streamer on SOOP. Here we go, the 1-2 pitch. Checks over on the runner and is easily back. Also on YouTube, but make sure you subscribe. If you're on SOOP, next to my channel name is a little star. That is a loyal viewer. That's how you follow me there. The same thing on different platforms. But the 1-2, swing and a miss as it just dropped out of the outside. And that's strikeout number 4 for Im Chong-gyu. Out number 2 as we bring up everybody's favorites. Mr. Utility has been here, he's been there, he's been everywhere. Mr. Oh Sun-jin. Getting his first at bats. It looks at ball 1. Bats is in there for a strike. 0-1. 1-1. The mascots. I would feel pretty good if I was an LG bettor. As the 1-1 is going to be a liner caught by the shortstop and underhand toss. A line out in L6, and that will be a 3 away as they get a leadoff single, but 0 for 3 after. They've left 6 on base as we go to the bottom of the 6. 4-2 LG. Getting runners on, but not doing anything once they do. Six runners on, a 2 for 12. Those 2 hits were both in the same inning. Both in the same inning. Da, da, da. I keep wanting to update you guys on scores around the league, but of course there are no scores around the league. So we'll talk about some pitching matchups, ladies and gentlemen. So Doosan is going to have Zach Logue out on the mound versus White. White has only made 1 start since returning. He has a better ERA at 3.12. Zach Logue has pitched well as of late. So his last game was a clunker, though. But if we see here against, see if I can, against Hanwha, Zach Logue is, Ito Yoon is hitting 1,000. Peraza's 333. Che Hoon is hitting 500. If we look at last year against, they did not do well.
Thank you for Star Balloons 30, Tufo.
I really don't have favorites players. I really don't have a lot of favorite players at all.
Thank you for Star Balloons 30, Tufo.
My team in the top 5. That's
Thank you for Star Balloons 30, Tufo.
Tufo is just unloading today, ladies and gentlemen. Let me get
Thank you for Star Balloons 30, Tufo.
Just a
Thank you for Star Balloons 30, Tufo.
Tufo just unloading here. Let me get Pak Dong-hwan as a big swing and a miss there. So Pak Dong-hwan had the RBI single, the 2 RBI single in his last at bat. Swing and a miss there. Kim Sung-jin is still out there. So the top 5 that is there that I don't think finished there, SSG and Kia. I don't, the team that's in the bottom 5 that I think will move up is Doosan, as the 0-2 misses outside 1 and 2. The reasons for that is I think Doosan is a better team than they're playing, than they started out. I also think NC is a way better team than the 10th team in the league. There's no question about that, as that is a way, way outside at 2 and 2. He's sharing it with me, and I love it. Not going to be upset at all. All right, the 2-2 pitch. Pops it up, but will get out of play. Stays at 2 and 2. Again, I don't think Kia is a 500 team. I think they are. They're playing. They're hitting the right teams at the right time. SSG, I really don't think is a good team at all. They really only have maybe 2 decent pitchers, as that misses inside, runs the count full, 3 and 2. Just the 3rd full count of the day for LG. All right, thank you, Tufo. Hopefully Everything sticks out well. I'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow will be Doosan and Hanwha at the 2 o'clock game. As that misses outside and he walks the leadoff batter as Pak Dong-hwan will head on over to first base. After falling behind 0-2, he heads on over to first with a walk. Yeah, SSG, they have Kim Gun-woo, who is a pretty good starter. But outside of him, White's being injured is huge. They're the 4 a.m. games, the 5 o'clock games. Samsung seems like a decent pick, and SSG seems like a decent pick, as that is going to be a pop up right to the third baseman. And again, an absolutely stupid decision to bunt. An absolutely stupid decision to bunt. Second straight inning with a runner on first, nobody out, and they bunt. This time he bunts right to the third baseman. Absolute brain dead manager, ladies and gentlemen. Awful. So awful. So awful. Google on, yeah. Yep. Let's look at the manager, ladies and gentlemen. Let's check out that manager. So bad. All right, it's a Gubon Hyuk, the 0-1 pitch here. And that is a fouled away. 0-2. Yeah, NC versus honestly yeah. Yeah, I would say Samsung. I agree with Jim. If I had to pick one game that wasn't this LG game, I would have to take a Samsung. As the 0-2 pitch sets up on the outside, a swing and a miss. Another good thing that they tried to bunt there. Wouldn't have been able to strike out there without it. I would be worried about taking Hanwha. The reason for this is Hanwha is really bad against left-handed foreigners. Bunts, out. As Moon Jung-bin steps in now. Like, why are you bunting up to? Why are you bunting with a runner on first and nobody out? And that is going to be a pitch clock violation for ball one. That's because you understand baseball, King. That's it right there. Tufo is back. Tufo is back. He couldn't go to sleep. He had to come back to watch. All right, here we go. Ball one on the pitch clock violation. Moon Jung-bin. That is a strike, and it's now 1-1. Yeah, I think about Hanwha's hitters. So if we go through, it'll take me a little bit to navigate this new platform, as the 1-1 is going to be a ground ball up the middle. He'll take it himself. Second baseman will take it and step on the bag. And that is 3 away. Once again, they get a leadoff batter on, but they try to bunt him over. And then after that, nobody gets hits. And we will go to the 7th inning. 4-2. LG. Oops, wrong button. Let's see. Kiwoom is going to have their 9-1 2 hitters coming up here in the top of the 7th inning. So bad. Bunts, 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 bunts. Well, there is somebody who used to come into the chats who would put my stream on, and then he would be able to fall asleep. So try to get into these the Hanwha players. So I look at what I'm doing is I'm looking at how they hit against different pitchers. So against lefties, we got one guy that hits 154. Let's see, another guy that hits up 294, but he often doesn't start. Peraza has to hit right-handed. All right, we're into the bullpen now. It's Im Chang Yu done for the day. Brings up Ukong Hoon, ERA of 5 on the season. Side armor. Throws pretty hard for a side armor. Yep. And that's his outside, ball 1. Kim Gun-hee, 0 for 1 on the day. Pinch hits in his 1 at bats. That misses way inside. 2-0. Kim Gun-hee. Oops, I have to get rid of the strikeouts for Im Chang-gyu. Here we go. The 2-0 in there for the strike at 2-1. Yeah, they playing for 1 extra run in the last 2 innings. Again, bunting with a runner on first lowers your chance of even scoring 1 run. There's zero reason for bunting at all. As that's is in there for a strike at the top of the zone, runs the count to 2-2. So Kim Gun-hee pinch hit in the 5th inning after issues with the catcher and the shortstop. Oh-Sun Jin ended up taking over at shorts. And the 2-2 just catches the outside corner as it breaks off. And that's a 1 away. Where's Mary Cates? Let's see. Like I was saying, Peraza has to bat right-handed. And he hits a 200 from the right side. As Sogon Chan looks at the ball 1. Moonhyun Ben. As that's going to be a liner right at the third baseman who ends up catching it right off the dirt. And that will be 2 away. Brings up a Hee Hung Jong. 1 for 3 on the day. Let's see. Moonhyun Bin against lefties. Does hit 350. Kangbae Ko against lefties. It's 233. As that runs inside. Ball 1 to wrong one. Hee Hung Jong. No Shi-wan against lefties. So the 1-2 pitch sets up down the middle. That's going to be a ground ball right at the second baseman. Bobbles it, picks it back up, throws over, and that will be a 1-2-3 inning, ladies and gentlemen. The first time today that Kiwoom has gone 1-2-3, and we will go to the bottom of the 7th, 4-2. Oh, gee. Wow, a 1-2-3 inning, ladies and gentlemen. That is actually the second 1-2-3 inning. LG went 1-2-3 in the seconds, and now Kiwoom goes 1-2-3 in the 7th. Yeah, the KBO loves to just let them stay into the game. I just don't understand it. Again, my philosophy is uh, I am scoring as many runs as I possibly can in the early parts. I'm not playing for one run. I don't really care about scoring one run in the first inning. I want to score 3 runs in the first inning. But what do I know? I'm just a old man sitting in his studio streaming baseball to people around the world. Coming up is also going to be the 9-1-2 hitters for LG as they look to get another runner on base and then not do anything with it as they prepare to just sacrifice a bunt and then mess up. All right, here we go. Bottom of the 7th inning, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see if they have a new pitcher out on the mound. Yep, we do have a new pitcher on the mound. Kim Saw Jun out on the mound. Training on bunting, but King again, it's that game is really a 50-50 shot in my view. As Hanwha also is very bad at home this year. Kim Saw Jun of 5 games, 8.1 innings, 3.24 ERA, 9 strikeouts, 7 walks, 1 home run given up, a 111 batting average against a 1.08 whip. Song Chani, 1 for 2 on the day, misses way up high, 2-0. Twins training on bunting, but they can't do anything. No, but they're getting one. They're supposed to open one this year. As that one is popped up, right fielder will come in. And that's his one away. 2-0 counts. So what do? You swing at a ball. Just four abilities. Well, I'm literally saying abilities because it is. As Hong Chang-gi steps in now, 3 for 3 on the day. That misses up high. Look at that, another ball. 1-0 pitch now to Hong Chang-gi. Misses low. 5 pitches, 5 balls, but LG up there hacking with a 2-0 count. Let's see if he does this. Average all the way up to 214 now. Second 3-hit game since the 2nd of May. That misses way up high. Ball 3, 3-0. Here we go. 3-0 pitch now. Sets up right down the middle. And he throws it into the dirt. It bounces into the dirt and hits the umpire in the hand. And Hong Chang-gi is going to be on first with a 1-out walk as the reliever has yet to throw an actual strike. I think that's a better idea, King. I think that is a better idea. Again, I don't see any great matchups, great decisions in the second half. of this Saturday. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, while they're attending to the umpire, please everybody make sure you hit the thumbs up button. That is a like on YouTube, and then on Soup, that is an up or a recommendation. It is extremely important on Soup. That's why if you look up at the top, it says I have a goal of 10 in every single day, just to be able to maintain. It sends it out onto the main page. If you are watching on Soup, make sure you hit the star next to my channel name. That is how you follow me. It's called a loyal viewer on Soup. And then obviously on YouTube, you guys are all familiar with that. So make sure you subscribe there. Mary Kate is back to enjoy the fruits of her bets. Yeah, but Bukla, that is easier said than done, I think. Taping up his hand here. I've got 55 people watching in Soup, but I only have 7 ups and recommendations. He wants a towel to wipe off his face, I guess. A towel and some Powerade. That's the regular. Nah, you got to go Powerade Zero. Thank you, Carlos. Welcome. Again, we've got the ball hit into the ground. The Hong Changi ball 4 hit into the ground, bounced up, hit the umpire in the right hand. They just finished spraying. It's called pus. In Korea, it's called pus. Think about in the U.S. Think about icy hot. It's like a spray icy hot. I remember they used to have a thing called biofreeze. It's kind of like that. So they spray that, but Pake Min now ready, and that is in there for a strike on the inside. 0-1. They gave Kim Saw Jun a chance to find the strike zone with that delay from the umpire. All right, the 0-1 pitch is sets up down in and that is into the dirt once again. Apparently did not find the strike zone that well. Yeah, and he's thrown 9 pitches. He's only thrown 1 strike. The other strike was a 2-0 pitch that was a ball, but he swung at it. Don't go up there hacking at this pitcher, ladies and gentlemen. He checks over on the runner. He's easily back. All right, to Pake Min now, the captain. He's got a sacrifice bunt that was absolutely useless. And a ground out to the first baseman and moved a runner over, who came around to score. And a fly out to center. 1-1 is going to be a ground ball. The shortstop backhands it, turns, throws to the second baseman, throws to first. Not in time as Pake Min is able to beat that out. It's a great play by Oh-Sun Jin to get Hong Changi over at second base. 2 away now as Oh-Sun Jin backhands it, quickly throws to the second baseman who threw it to first, but Pake Min, a left-hander that runs extremely well, is able to beat out the throw, and now you've got a speedier runner over at first base for Mr. Austin Dean with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Right, Austin Dean, 1 for 3 on the day. RBI single back in the 3rd inning. Popped up to the catcher in foul territory in his last at-bat and grounded out to the first baseman in his first. Looks like an Eagles uniform in there in the middle. If anybody sees that black and yellow Twins uniform, I really want that one. It is the retro 80s pixel style. As that one is popped up, he throws that down. Right fielder coming in, a center fielder calls him off. And finally, some communication from the Kiwoom outfield. As that will be a 3 away. They get a walk, but 0 for 2 after that. They leave another one on. They've left 5 on as we go to the 8th inning. 4-2 LG. Da, da. Again, more outs hits once runners get on base. They are now double check my math here. 4 for 23. Is that right? No, 18. 4 for 18 with runners on base. Three for 8 with runners in scoring position. That was all in the 3rd inning, ladies and gentlemen. Again, all of the 3rd inning is the only inning that any team has any hits with a runner on base. The only inning that anybody has a hit with a runner on base. Fantastic. It's very similar to yesterday. The bottom, I think it was the bottom of the 3rd and the top of the 4th was the only innings that anybody had a hit with a runner on base also. The 3, 4, 5 hitters will be coming up for Kiwoom here in the top of the 8th inning. Top of the 8th inning. Kiwi is, I believe, already at the game, or him and Stefan are headed to the Doosan Kiwoom or Hanwha game. Favorite song of his right here is Kim Jin Sung out on the mound now for the LG Twins. So that is in there for a strike, and it's 0-1. Not a hard thrower. Is Kim Young Jong in left field. Takes over for Song Chan-yi then. And the 0-1 pitch misses on the outside, or catches the outside, and it's 0-2. That's what you get for swinging in an 0-2 pitch when the guy hasn't thrown a strikeout in the game. Let's see if I can figure out how to spell his name here. Yeah. And that is way, way up high. 1-2 now. It is a good song. The 1-2 is a foul away. Everybody ready? King Mo, did you take the under or something? Or you just don't want to sweat it any? That is a swing and a miss. The old fork ball. Again, in Korea in the KBO, they do not have anything such as that is called a splitter. Everything, whether it's a split finger fastball or a forkball, it's all labeled as a forkball. As a Chejuan misses low. Chejuan single R. Oh, that is the wrong side there. Is 0 for 3 on the day. Responsible for 4 outs. Looks at ball 2 there, 2-0. 6-3 ground out in his first at bat. Lined into a double play whenever after the catcher wasn't able to make the play, and that really turned the game around, honestly. The 2-0 is ripped past Austin Dean. He is going to be on base with a 1-out single. That's all he does is hit, ladies and gentlemen. The dude just hit. So that means Kiwoom gets 1.5 extra runs. So technically right now it's 4 to 3.5. Right, so brings up a Kiwoom Bean. Kiwoom Bean again had a absolutely amazing week with 2 walk-offs, 1 on Tuesday and 1 on Wednesday. That was the Wednesday game that we streamed here. 1 for 2 on the day. Walked in his first at bat, a 4-3 ground out and a single, and that's in there for a strike, and it's 0-2. Yeah, sorry, King. I'm just learning the. I'm still learning the betting lingo, I should say. 0-2 pitch is slapped into left field, and another hit. Back-to-back singles has now got runners on first and seconds. It's the KBO. You wouldn't have it any other way, would you? Wouldn't have it any other way. Now that brings up a Pak Ju Hong. A Pak Ju Hong 0 for 3 on the day. Looks at ball 1 low, 1-0. 1-3 ground out, a strikeout and a strikeouts. 1-0 in there for a strike. 1-1 on the inside. 13 pitches now from Kim Jin Sung. Inside out swing. And the 1-1 misses low. 2-1. That's misses into the dirt. So 3-1. 1 pitch away from loading these up. The 3-1, and that is a popped foul, runs the count full. First full count of the day for Kiwoom, I believe. Again, I've been kind of everywhere with everything going on. I think this is the first full count. This is the first full count that I have marked, at least. 16 pitches from Kim Jin Sung. The 3-1 or 3-2 is into the dirt, and he walks him. Base is now loaded up, ladies and gentlemen. 2 singles and a walk puts the tying run in scoring position for Juntae Hyun. This is the KBO, ladies and gentlemen, and no lead is safe. LG's manager played for losing the game earlier, and it looks like he might end up doing it.
감사합니다.
Thank you, Miguel. As that'll be it for him. We'll get a pitching change. Do they may be bringing in the closer here. They may be bringing in the closer. Yeah, it always does. Again, I want to go back to the 5th inning. LG had the lead of 4-2 in the 5th inning, and they got a leadoff runner on. And what do? They bunt, don't score any runs. Then the very next inning, 6th inning, a bunt. They got a walk to put the leadoff runner on, and once again, the bunt, failed bunts. They don't score any runs. They just don't want to win games. The managers literally keep their teams from winning. We do have 8 hits each. Nope, not the closer. Kim Jin-soo out on the mound now. So Kim Jin-sung comes out and Kim Jin-soo comes in. 2.60 ERA and 17.1 innings. Clip me? I have no idea, man. Where is that? I still think it is looks like Shinmin Jae takes on over at the second base here. Let me get to that change. Gubon Hyuk would be out. No, Shinmin Jae takes over at the second base. Bases loaded. Juntae Hyun steps in, 1 for 3 on the day. As far as speed, plenty of speed out there too. That misses outside. Ball 1, 1-0. Clip me, Twitch. I still think, even though the base is loaded here, I still like LG just because the Kiwoom bullpen. 1-0 pitch. Sets up right down the middle. That is going to be a ground ball back to the pitcher. He's going to come home. The throw is so bad home that he's not able to double him up. They do get the lead runner. That is a play that you've got to toss, not throw. And now you've still got the bases loaded, but you've got 2 outs. Right back to the pitcher. You should be easily underhand toss to the catcher to throw him out at first. The throw was so bad that Pak Dong-won was smart to make sure that he got back onto the bag. But now you've got the bases loaded and a better hitter in Oh Sun-jin is stepping in. That was awful throw. And that is going to be ripped, but foul, and it's 0-2. That's why you stand in foul territory. Even if it hits you, at least it's not an out. All right, here we go. 0-2 count, bases loaded at 2 outs. Oh Sun-jin steps in, and the The 0-2 pitch way out in the other batter's box. Again, right-handed batter, right-handed pitcher. They throw it in the other batter's box all the time, trying to get him to chase at a pitch that doesn't ever look like a strike, even in the setup. As they come to the set position, it still doesn't even look like a strike. And then here we go, the 1-2 pitch, a tap in the glove on the ground as the catcher, and he lays off of that pitch that was also nowhere near the strike zone. And now it's 2-2. You go from an 0-2 count to a 2-2 count, and this is what happens so many times in the KBO. Does anybody else absolutely watching on SOOP absolutely hate the way he drinks that water? Like, who drinks it? Who drinks it with the spout part up? But here we go. The 2-2 pitch sets up on the outside. He rolls that over. The third baseman is going to grab it, gets his feet, and throws to first. And they get out of the inning without a run on the 5-3 ground out. They leave them loaded. They've left 9 on as we go to the bottom of the 8th, the 4-2 LG. Leaving them loaded. Harry Kate, King, Fish, everybody enjoying themselves now. Tufo. We did get another hit with a runner on base, though, ladies and gentlemen. That is the first time we've had a hit with a runner on base since the 3rd inning. So there is that. So there is that benefit right there. All right, it's the bottom of the 8th inning coming up. LG. I feel like the greatest quote of all time from a poker player. Right there is what LG should be saying as they go into the dugouts. I don't know if you guys, those of you guys that gamble, all of you guys that gamble, the one of the greatest poker players of all time, Mr. Phil Hellmuth, whenever he made a great laydown, just, I dodge bullets, baby. I dodge bullets. Coming up now for LG is going to be the 4, 5, 6 hitters. And they can Kiwoom, but keep it close before we go into the 9th inning. Won Jong-hyun out on the mound, 17 games, 17.2 innings, 4 holds, 153 batting average against. He is the guy that keeps the flattest bill in the league. G1 will greet him, and that is a ball into the dirts. That's is in there for a strike, 1-1. Buklaw telling everybody else, no, don't bet. He's over here betting himself. Oh, you can't hate Hellmuth. You can hate Hellmuth. Of course you can hate Hellmuth, because that is going to be a gapper into left center field, as OG Juan is going to be on base with a leadoff single. And are they going to bunt, ladies and gentlemen? Are they going to bunt? Can we get another bunt? A runner on first base, nobody outs. Can we get another bunt? Pak Dong-hwan is coming up. He's a big swinger. Not the upside down pineapple kind. But the foreigners checking out. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. We've got a bunt, another awful bunt that was almost a double play. LG, you like that one, Jim? That was the best I could do. LG's manager trying to keep Kiwoom in this game. This is the 3rd time they've had a runner on first with nobody outs. And the third time they've tried to bunt, they're going to bunt again. Bunting with one of your highest played. No, he pulls it back, and it's way outside. 1-1. Oh, they're bunting, King. This is the KBO. Managers don't bunt. The managers don't manage to win. They manage to not lose. A 1-1 pitch. Drops down the bunts right to the first baseman, who is going to have to turn and throw over to first. And they will all clap and applaud it, even though it was stupid. 1 away now, and that brings up the number 6 hitter. Again, lowering your chance of scoring a run. You will obviously score a run every once in a while, but yeah, there we go. Yeah, let's clap. Let's clap. But we suck. We're stupid managers. Yeah. We don't know what we're doing. Yeah. We're going to pretend like we're really smart because we're old. That is Shin Jay getting his the first at bat of the day. Where is he? He didn't take over for Kiwoom Heroes. He took over for Yi Young Bin. And that is in there for a strike. 1-2. Don't worry, you got the guy that's hitting 215 on deck to, you know. All right, here comes the 1-2. Misses up and out of the zone. 2-2. That's going to be into the gap. That is going to drop down, and that is going to score a run as Shinmin Jae comes up with the RBI single, saving his coach from absolute pure embarrassment. King's got a little bit of breathing room now. He's breathes a little bit of a sigh of relief. Oh, without a question, King. They couldn't have less. Kiwoom Heroes. Nope, we'll have a pitching change here. We'll have a pitching change. Is coming in now. I guess I can fix a little bit of stuff here. Oops, not that one. Da, na, na, na. Na, 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 na. Everybody, make sure you hit your little thumbs up. King Made just said hit the thumbs up button. So make sure you hit the thumbs up over on YouTube and like the stream, and make sure you hit it over on SOOP. That way you can do the magic up or recommendation. No, we got to go back so that Mary Kate can see the cheerleaders. All right, it's bottom of the 8th inning. New pitcher out on the mound for Kiwoom. Who was out on the mound? Pak Ji Sung. As Gubon Yuk fouls that first pitch away. 0-1. 3 games, 2.1 innings, 386 ERA, 3 strikeouts, 222 batting average against, and a .86 whip. So apparently, ladies and gentlemen, this guy throws strikes. Crazy to think about. That is the lifted up right fielder will range over in a fair territory, makes the catch. And that is 2 away. Brings up the number 8 hitter, Moon Jung Bin. Throwing strikes. Who would have thought from a reliever? Crazy to think that that's actually an option, honestly. Nope, we've got a pinch hitter here. Not in. We've got a pinch hitter here. That's Chun Sung Ho. Where is he at? There we go. That misses outside. Shinmin Jae, easy swipe on that. Not even close. He was already sliding in before the ball was even released. And he even slipped on the takeoff. Again, Kim Gun-hee, another one of these young guys that cannot throw out runners. They are 100% offense base. That is in there for a strike. 1-2. Yeah, Sean, and welcome, Sean. I don't think you've been in here. But yeah, again, these new batch of catchers for the KBO. You've got Kim Gun-hee here. You've got Son Sung-bin for Lotte. You've got Ha In-saw for Hanwha. None of them can throw runners out. They get a single, a bunt. Luckily, behind that, they got another single. We'll go to the 9th inning. It's 5-2. LG is many of you in the chat are hoping and praying that they can hold on for the win. Now the 3rd inning. So there have been 8 hits with runners on base in today's game. There was 6 of them in the 3rd inning and the other 2 in the 8th inning. So, coming up is going to be the 9-1-2 hitters for Kiwoom. So it's this week and then next week are the last 2, because everybody please remember, in June all weekend games go to 5 o'clock except for 2 o'clock on Sundays if Kiwoom is home. So if Kiwoom plays at home on Sundays, they have the 2 o'clock game. Yeah, it's the KBO. No lead is safe. I believe Sonju Young will be coming out for LG. Yep, Sonju Young out on the mound. 5 games, 4 saves. He was a 10-game winner last year as a starter, but LG lost their closer. And so he was coming back from injury and kind of is now taken over in the 9th inning as Kim Gun-hee will greet him, and it'll be a fastball right down the middle, and it's 0-1. And here we go, the 0-1 pitch. Fouls it away. 0-2. All right, the 0-2 pitch. And that is going to be a ground ball. Third baseman grabs it, throws across the diamond, and that's going to be out. Number 1 flips the lineup back up to the top to Solgan Chan. Ladies and gentlemen, an 0-2 counts, and you don't just throw it in the other batter's box. Crazy, honestly. Absolutely crazy. The thought process going on right now. All right, so stepping in now, Sogon Chan. 1 for 3 on the day. Looks at ball 1 low, 1-0. 4-3 ground out, a sacrifice bunt in the 3rd inning, a single, and then a liner to the 3rd baseman. That is going to be a ground ball. 3rd baseman will throw it across the diamond, and that is another 5-3 putouts. 3rd straight 5-3 putouts for LG's defense. That brings up the number 2 hitter, and is LG now 1 out away from breaking the Kiwoom winning streak. Don't count it yet, Mary Kates. Don't count it yet, as that's a big swing and a miss as he goes down to his knees. And it's 0-1. Ooh, good timing with this. That is into the dirt. 1-1. Good timing, my song and the actual broadcast song. And here we go. The 1-1 pitch sets up at the waist, as that is fouled away. 1-2. Down to their final strike. Down to their final strike. And then the 1-2 pitch fouls it away. Just gets a piece at a ball that was down in the dirt. And it stays 1-2. Moving quickly in this game, ladies and gentlemen, at 2.5 hours. 1-2 pitch into the dirt. 2-2. Lee Hyung Jong, 1 for 4 on the day, struck out in his first at bat. A walk or a single in his second, fly out to center, and a 4-3 ground out. He's done everything except to hit RBI or score a run, and the 2-2 pitch is a check swing. Yeah, a 5-game run until they, again, it just poor defense, poor fundamentals is what cost Kiwoom this game. So here we go. The 2-2 pitch sets up right down the middle. And that's going to be a grounder that gets past the shortstop, and that game is not over, as that will be an infield single. brings up Lee Byung-uk. Don't go yet, Buklaw. Should have been fielded by the shortstop. That's an error in the MLB. Not in the KBO though. Alrighty, Byung-uk steps in. It looks at just strike one on the inside corner, and it's 0-1. 13 pitches now for Songju Young. Lee Byung-uk on base 3 times today. A solo shot in the first inning to put Kiwoom up 1-0. Then an RBI single in the third, a walk. And then his strikeouts went from 4 bases to 1 base to a walk to a strikeout, and it's 1-1. And the 1-1 pitch fouls that into the dirt. 1-2. Fit his senses. Yeah. Throwing fit his senses around everywhere. Here we go. The 1-2 pitch taps the glove on the ground. And he's swing and a miss. They'll throw down to first base. And that will be the end of the game. Tomorrow, I don't know who's pitching for Doosan. That'll be it for this game, though. Thank you guys for tuning in. Please make sure you hit the like button, the thumbs up button on SOOP, the like button on YouTube. Also, make sure you, if you haven't yet, subscribe over on YouTube. Next to my channel on SOOP is a little star. That is how you follow me on there. It's called a loyal viewer. But congratulations to all of you. I think pretty much everybody had LG today. I don't think anybody took a Kiwoom. So I have a feeling that a lot of people are going to be happy today. So again, this is a game of just a sloppiness. Sloppiness. Getting off early with a solo shot in the first inning was Kiwoom Lee Byung-uk with a solo shot to start the game for Kiwoom, but then LG had chances. They just kept having chances. The first inning, they get a leadoff single, but nothing after that. Then in the third inning, they get a walk and then a sacrifice bunt from Seogon Chang, and then a single, and then another single ended up scoring. So that's a runner on first, nobody out. So that did end up helping them score a run. But the run would have scored anyway after 2 singles anyway. So again, it's a waste there. Line out into a double play after the catcher and third baseman misplayed the ball that hit and spun so much that it darted foul. And then they end up hitting a line drive to Austin Dean, who tags the base. That was the turning point in the game. After that, in the bottom
Thank you for the recommendation, King MDE.
Thank you, King. Then in the bottom of the third inning, you got a strikeout from Moon Jung Bin, but then the pop-up from Song Chan-hee, a pop-up into shallow left field, the shortstop going out, both the left fielder and the center fielder pull up instead of taking a ball that should have been theirs. The center fielder should have 100% had that himself. It ends up dropping as Song Chan-hee ends up on second. Hong Chang-gi hits an RBI behind him to make it to a 2-1 game. Then an RBI from Austin Dean ties the game up. A double from Oh Ji-won puts runners on second and third. Then Park Dong-won comes up with an RBI, 2 RBI single. And that at that point puts them up 4-2. After that, it was basically they'd get a runner on, but then nothing after that. And then both teams going back and forth. The 5th inning, LG has a runner on first. They have their number 2 hitter up. Nobody outs. And what ends up happening? Well, they bunt and then they don't score any runs. Then in the 6th inning, you got a leadoff walk. Again, you failed your bunt, and you fail your bunts and nobody scores. Then in the 8th inning, once again, you get a leadoff runner on base, but The bunt moves him over. Shin Min Jae comes up with a big RBI single there to give him an extra run. That's his the 5-2 finishing total there. Im Chang-gyu pitched well enough to get the win. He ended up going 83 pitches in just 6 innings, getting a quality start there. No, I only do one game a day. It's just too hard. It takes me about an hour to set up a game. So yeah, there's not another one. But Fish, you can watch the games on Soup. There's just you're just gonna have the Korean broadcast. I think they might have like really sketchy, crappy AI auto translations. But yeah, no, yeah, there's 4 of them. But yeah, for me, yeah, for me, I only do this one. I have way too much stuff to do. Uh, I go, there's quite a few. Forget about it. Tomorrow, I'll be doing the Doosan and Hanwha game. I don't know who's starting for Doosan. Let me check real quick who's starting for Doosan. I hate this new app. It is so awful. So starter for Doosan should be Chae Sung Young. Whew, that is should be a pretty good one actually. Should be a pretty good one. Chae Sung Woo, another. I wouldn't do either one of them. Samsung money line, yeah, maybe. I think that could be a possibility, Carlos. That if of the games that are left today, yeah, just because Samsung's offense is so good. Uh Lotte Pakseung has pitched better this year, but has not been pitching well. His last 4 games, he's got 3 games where he's had an ERA of over 7. So I would take Samsung. Samsung would be the better pick of anything else on the day. Jang Chani out on the mound, a 3.38 ERA. He did pitch well in his last game to get the win. Ended up pitching, I think, 6 innings. The game before that was against Hanwha. He ended up giving up 4 though. Didn't get the loss because Samsung's offense is just so good. So yeah, Samsung would be of all the games left would be the one. SSG is also a possibility. Kim Gonu out on the mound, but SSG's offense is struggling a lot lately. They have lost 5 straight, but Kiwoom was winning 5 straights and they lost today, so maybe SSG. But honestly, I don't bet, so it's your money. You can do whatever you want with it. That's it for me today, guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. I will be back tomorrow, 2 o'clock. That is the Doosan and Hanwha game. Congratulations to, I think, pretty much everybody on your wins today. I will be back tomorrow, same time at 2 o'clock. So, as always, until next time.